What if I told you I'm stronger than the world's strongest man? Pretty crazy to say, right? But my name is Eric Favors, and I am an Olympic shot put thrower. And I do a lift that is stronger than the world's strongest men. Back in 2022, they did a exercise called the Flint push jerks, behind the neck push jerks. And we're going to deep dive into what they did on that day and what my best day is, and compare and see where I could rank up with the world's strongest men. Let's get into it. I think in this competition, there are 5 of the past world's strongest men. There's a lot of depth, a lot of legends. It is 2 stones, heavy stones on each side. A little bit different, but same movement, same weight. Let's see. Man, you see all that equipment? He got elbow wraps, elbow sleeves that look like knee sleeves. He got knee sleeves. He got 2 belts on. He got wrist wraps, some glasses to top it all off. But he got it over his head, and it was a good lift. Lacks the mobility in the shoulders. I could see that. The bar bent. It was crazy. It's a very long bar, though. This, yeah, I don't know how they got this on the bar. It looks like they have like 2 clips on each side just pinning the rocks together. So definitely a Flintstone barbell for sure. But yeah, let's see. That was a quick fall. I don't know if he like actually locked it out. It's still heavy, so I think it's 234 kg, so 518 pounds, which is pretty heavy, you know, but I don't know if I would count that one. He didn't really lock it out, didn't stabilize it over the head, but it is starting to get heavy for sure. So he has actually really good technique. So the bar bends, quick, fast dip. He shoots it up, stabilizes it. Yeah, he's dangerous. So I really liked his technique, and I could tell that he'll be, the video is like a couple minutes long. I could tell that he will be able to hit some heavier weights. Ooh. Oh man. So this is 240 kg. It's starting to get heavy. This is when the bar bends so much and you just have to stabilize. Yeah, it is actually no joke. That bar is bending. You have to stabilize, and yeah, he wasn't able to actually get it over his head, but Martins, he has a great YouTube channel. I love watching him, but this bar buried him. Oh, man. Oh, man. You see the power on this guy? This is unbelievable. He didn't even jerk it. He basically just like, a little, like a push jerk. Man, the power on these guys, they're massive. They're massive human beings. They're super heavy. Just freak athletes. But yeah, that looked actually really, really easy. If he actually learned how to do a proper split jerk, he would go so much heavier. Because like I've done, I think like 220, like the technique that he just did it. And then I was able to do a heavier weight, but you'll have to wait and see exactly how heavy I go up to. So yeah, Tom is a beast. He also has a great YouTube channel. I watch all these guys. I'm a big fan of these guys. I think this is when it starts getting to that time of like, you take it off of like the rack and then you start to actually feel it. You're like, dang, like this would be a heavy, not a heavy back squat, but like you would start to feel it. And you're about to bend the bar and throw it over your head, which is crazy to think about, but it's the name of the game. And let's see if he can do it. Oh, man, that bar flew over his head. That looked really, really good. Super, super easy. And I could tell that he has more in the tank. 542. Tom backed out as you just saw. But yeah, I feel like he could have done this the way that last set looked. But I'm actually very interested to see if Novikov can actually get this done. So woo! For a new world record, 245 kg. What a beast. What an absolute beast. Yeah, that's nuts. 542 pounds. That's crazy. This guy just threw it over his head. Hats off to him. What a huge, what an incredible lift. It looks like something out of the Flintstones. So you guys see this list right here? I'm going to see how I stack up to my best behind the neck jerk. And I'm going to show you real quick. I'm going to show you in a couple of seconds. But yeah, you see the max weights and everything. I'm going to be pretty close. So let's get into it. I'll show you. So this was around, I think 8 months ago. I broke the gym record for the behind the neck jerk, and yeah, it was no joke. But yeah, let's see how heavy I go. So my first my working sets was 230 kg. I think I would have been sitting around like third at the time of the competition. Of course, they're doing a little bit different with the Flintstone, but yeah, weight is weight, right? And if you saw like my rep, the bar just like bends and shoots up, which yeah, that weight is legit. It's really, really heavy. No fake plates around here. But yeah, we're going to move on to the next set. I can't remember exactly how heavy I went after. Man, you saw how fast that bar moved? 235 kg. Just like really timing the dip, power, and it shoots up, and it's basically just, that's the whole lift. You really have to just absorb and just shoot it over your head. Nice and easy, but we're making the climb. We're making the climb up. $241 kg. At this time, with the World's Strongest Man list, I would be sitting number 2 in that competition. This was starting to get a little bit heavier. I felt like as soon as I lifted it off, I was like, dang, this is pretty heavy. But I mean, I timed the dip good. It wasn't like my best rep of the day, but shoot, it went over my head and I was able to complete the rep. So we're going to see. I have one more lift in there, so stay tuned. Let's see how heavy I go. And that was a pretty rep. You saw that technique? It was easier than the last set. It's funny how that works, but if you really time that dip, it shoots over your head. I have better technique than the strongmen, and I would have tied for first in that competition. And I'm a drug-tested athlete. I'm an Olympic shot put thrower, and I get drug tested multiple times a year. Their sport is different, obviously, and they're animals. I would have tied first with them. It just goes to show what I'm able to do, because the banned substances get you so muscle bound, and the lack of mobility, you're not really able to hit the positions that I'm allowed to do. I was actually able to stand toe to toe with the world's strongest men. I beat 4 of the previous world's strongest men in that competition. I know it's a little bit different with the Flintstone press, but I'm sure if I got on that bar, I would be competitive. If you guys like the video, please smash the like button. Let me know what you guys want to see, and I'll see you guys next week. See ya.